All right, it is Wednesday, February 25th. Wednesday, February 25th. Jeez, my damn teeth are making me speak stupid. At 6:34 a.m. Wednesday is shoulder day. One of those days I'm jittery as shit. Again, still coming off prednisone. Very, 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 very slowly. You gotta not shock your system. Jittery as hell. Still got all these fancy zits all over me because of it. That's one of the beauty side effects of prednisone while coming off of prednisone is you just get pimples everywhere and anywhere. You can't stop them. You can't, like I said before, you can't outwash them. You just gotta come, wash them, clean the area, let them come, wash them, clean the area, blah 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 blah. So they're not caused by anything but the prednisone. So they're not like too much oil on the skin, eating too much sugar, greasy foods. That ain't bullshit, right? Sugar is a pretty big cause of it, and hormones when you're, the teenage years and whatnot. Those are hormones. Those aren't greasy foods or any of that bullshit you hear about. Sugar does screw with all types of shit, but sugar does. It's inflammatory. It's a neurotoxin. It's a inflammatory substance, so it will cause blemishes, zits, all kinds of shit all over your freaking body. Not to mention autoimmune diseases, cancers, you name it. And it's in everywhere. You walk into the store and it's like, you even smell the sugar. So when you don't eat a lot of sugar like I do, right? If any sugar like I do, and then you walk into a store, since you don't normally inhale that stuff, even smell it, it like hits you even harder. So like right when you walk into a Walgreens, a Walmart, a Myers, a Costco, whatever, you get this boosh, you get this hit of like sugar and like bread. They like to pump that shit right by the front door. So you get all hungry to buy that bullshit when you're in there. Not to mention they'll put it right next to the fucking door too. Anyways, let's do shoulders. I'm a little on the amp side this morning, and you can even hear it in my voice. I'm kind of cracky, shaky here, but yeah, let's just do this because I'm just a twitchy nightmare right now. Okay, I'll readjust that in a second. All right, this feels a little loose, but it'll swell up a little bit. Let's rock this pig. All right. Stop thinking, stop thinking, stop thinking. Finally. Apple, if you don't straighten that shit out. 86 beats. Feels like my heart's going 120 right now, but thank God it's only 86 beats. Got this mondo ass fucking zit on my damn shoulders. Bugging the shit out of me last night and then this morning. Bastard. Alright, get the bugs out of your eyes. Crusties, whatever you call them. And then whisk the fluid lightly. You're not smushing it out of you because you got to lose the fat on your head in order to and even if you don't think you have fat on your head, you have fat on your head, right? If you have fat on your body, you have fat on your head, because like your head fat is the last thing to lose, because you can't really move any muscles on your head in order to work that fat off. So it has to wait until all this fat's gone, and then your body can eat away at this fat. That's kind of how it works, right? Yeah, if you're not moving the targeted muscle to get rid of the fat in that area, well, like how people say the inner thighs and then the abs and blah, 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 right? Well, most people don't work the spots that the fat doesn't, move away far or move away quick enough. And if people would target their inner thighs really good, the fat would melt off it like on your arms or whatever. So it's a matter of targeting it, but your body will chew that fat up if it's the only fat left in your body. So it will leave, but you gotta be fatless everywhere else. Alright, I gotta do this shit because I'm just like, I'm like cranking here. So let's just hopefully, I hope I can keep this cranking going here. All right. All right. Don't know if I'm gonna drop set it. Don't know anything yet. Gonna keep the same weights I've been doing for a while. You don't want to move up in weights. You want to stick to the same weights for a few months, right? Let your body get used to them and all that good stuff. So 12 pounders, 15 pounders, and then 17 and a half pounders. So, all right. Let me, and it is clear outside. Fantastic. Don't really want to suck too much of that. All right, here we are with this fucking music thing again here. Let me go down to where I haven't been in a while. Here we go. All right. Let me make sure I'm getting my dumb ass. All right. I gotta make sure I can get the rear delts too in there. That's the reason why I'm not chopping my old head off. Okay. All right, front delts. 40 reps, 20 an arm. Let's start this shit. Shoulders are a little tight because doing the dips the other day worked a lot of, being that my back is the way it is, and all the tendons and ligaments and muscles are all stretched and loosened in all these areas here. It really gets my armpits kind of sore because you got a lot of like tendons and muscles and shit that run around and underneath here. So it really, and on top of that, once the one side's sore, the other side's a little stiff. Same way, you work your chest and your stomach. You don't work your back, you gotta balance it out. If you don't work either or, you're gonna have problems with the other one, right? So you have to work the other side of your body. All right, let me see, that's just, okay, ooh, that's a good one. Okay, all right. Oh man, I'm really stiff. Oh my God. Don't cold stretch, just do your first set, it'll start heating stuff up. And go that way. All right, this thing is just a smidge too loose here. But always adjust. It's usually never loose on my wrist. I'm usually got it more snug than loose. All right, here we go. 40 front delt. Oh yeah, real tight. Okay, here we go. Get this shit over with. And to preserve the energy. So, oh yeah, holy crap, that tight. My biceps are even tight. off because 133, 134 beats. I kind of lost track of count there for a little bit. When I was in the late 20s, because when I do higher counts into like the 30s and 40s, I count by the tens. Well, above 30, I count to the tens. Fuck. So I got to like it was like 24 to 26, and I just kind of, my brain went sideways. So I think that was I'm pretty sure it was 40. I don't know if it was over 40 is what my point. All right, one down, 8 to go. Pending if I do a drop set or not, which again, you gotta only do until you get there. You don't know, right? You don't just say, check, I'm gonna do that right at the beginning of your workout. How do you feel before, during, and after? You don't know how your shit's gonna feel, you know, a set from now to 8 sets from now. So, yeah, that peeled some of the energy back for sure. So nice side delt. I'm gonna have to do 20 of these pigs, and boy, my pits are like tight and sore. Oh man, it's gonna be hard just to like get it up to the level point. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. I thought about something I was gonna say too last night. Yeah, I gotta write this down. I keep doing this shit. I always think of something, think, oh man, that's perfect. You know, hell, even 10 minutes later, my brain goes zzz. It's cold in here. It's supposed to be 60 Friday, right? Which, you can't never tell anymore, especially with them blasting those chemtrails in the sky, you know? So you can never, ever tell on what's... You know, if you don't think there's chemtrails either, you're one of those skeptics. You ever watch the fucking radar on your fucking, on your phone too, but on the news, right? You see goddamn lines. I mean, it's like, it almost makes the meteorologist kind of fucks their whole thing up, right? Because they're adding shit into something that they were, you know, expecting days earlier. Oh my god, here's all these lines now. It's funny. We got this front coming through and it's like fucking like a half dozen like fucking lines clear as day. Like it. Alright. 92 beats. Okay, oh yeah, we're looser now, but it'll only loosen more until I get all 3 heads popped here. Oh man, okay. Just a little bit, okay. 90 beats. Alright, side delt, 20 reps. Shoot me in the head. Boy, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Shit in the hand box. Straight arm, shoulders back, loose grip. Oh man, these are really gonna hurt. Well, be more tight than hurt. One, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, one, 20 side delt. 140 beats. I really got to put some pressure in my head. That was pretty uncomfortable. It's hard to pay attention to many things at once. It just drives me nuts when I had to do that. Due to my back, fucks with my breathing, fucks with everything. I mean, this fucking back just drives me nuts. It just like throws everything off. It's like the worst thing in the world, because it just, I mean, worst thing in the world if you're trying to work out, right? Okay. Alright, I'm lying down target here with everything else. So, rear delts, 20 of these bastards. And now I gotta do the opposite. Lean forward instead of lean way back. Let me see if that's in there. I think I should get it here. Let me, I can't go any further on my fucking... Okay, that should be good. If my head is... I can't see the little screen from over here. I just see like a little bit of me in there, but I can't tell if my head's like not in it. But due to my back and being bent the way it is, it's... If I were standing straight up the 5'11" height that I normally am, it would be a lot more difficult to do that. 96 beats. Yeah, I can definitely tell my oxygen is taking a hit. So this week I'm gonna go do my iron tests. I might go do them when I'm done with this. You know, go in there, do my medicine, protein, and then call the doctor, and then schedule my iron test, because I really feel a hit today. Out of all the days, yeah, the last couple days, yeah, a little bit, but really I feel like somebody's, again, kind of squeezing me a little bit. Not as bad. I can't really tell, like how bad it is. I can tell that it is definitely lower, but how low it is, I have no idea. Okay, and I said again, these things work great, but these things only help to a certain point, because if I don't have the iron to move the extra oxygen around my system, it's kind of moot, right? It's just, doesn't really super help. All right, let's do these fuckers and get this one over with. Show you my stats on this one, and then rotate with the 15s. Okay. Son of a monkey. 93 beats, here we go. 20 of these pigs. Shoulders are really hard to do when you're at the higher weight range. They're such small muscles. Fuck. And these are really difficult. Oh crap, here we go. Yeah. I lost total fucking train of thought there. My mind was in left field at like fucking the 6 rep. Bing! Oh shit, alright. Let me show you the stats and rotate. Let's get this fucker over with. Oh, that felt like a horrible fucking set. Ow, 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 ow. I've always had problems with my thumbs because I can do this like detach it thing, this like double jointed thing. So, and being a stupid kid when I was younger, I'd show everybody like an idiot, So I basically abused the hell out of that. So now I have problems with my thumbs wanting to stay in place. So yeah, so I'm really having to focus on, my thumb's not blowing, Alright, shut up, 15s, front delts. Let me show you the stats and do this mother. Keep the energy going. Give the oxygen time here. Alright, shut the hell up here. I gotta do this. Okay. Look at that, right on fucking money. That's after my first round. 18:33 minutes, 86 active calories, 103 beats. That's right on money for the 3. Alright, here we go. Yes, I did not double tap my back. Get the hell up there. Alright, and I'm at under 20 minutes, so that's 22:14 on the clock. We are a good time as long as I keep this pace going. Come on, oxygen. Don't fail me now. I gotta move that over, do I? No, let me see. It just feels like I'm chopping shit up here, stupid. Okay. Alright, even if I chop my scalp off or something in the shed, I don't even care. As long as you get the exercise in, so. Again, it's about motivation. That's all it is. Inspiration to motivate yourself to get your ass in the gym and move. If my broken ass can do it, a half-dead monkey could. Okay. Alright, I got some hands on. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, fuck me. Here we go. Front delts 15s. 30 reps, 15 an arm. One-on-one beats. Okay. Alright, as much as I'm kind of antsy and jittery and oxygenless, it comes from kind of like equilibrium between the two. I'm still trying to focus as hard as I can on the actual rep and set, so I can actually get a quality set in, so I'm benefiting from moving actual weight. I mean, picking up the weight in general, you're benefiting from it in some way or another, but I want to get the benefit to the exact thing I'm trying to do, right? So, yeah, I gotta go get my iron check. I gotta go call him up today. Fuck. Of course, having the little jittery energy in there is also not helping to the oxygen situation as well. So, and I got a burp, and it's not wanting to. Oh, come up already. Ah! That's the worst feeling. Well, one of the worst feelings. Fucking burp that doesn't want to come out your damn mouth. Alright, here we go. Okay, here we go. 90 beats. Yeah, it's my heart's working like a badass, but Alright, here we go. 30 of these pigs. Doesn't help, I gotta lean back and brace myself at the same time. And 20 more. 1, 2. I feel like I fucked those up too, as in 146 beats, as in I feel like I was shy like 2 reps or 4 2 or 4 reps. Guys, instead of pausing, you know how before I pause and then sped it up so I can get it in, right? Well, I just sped it up and not paused, so I was really brain focused on the actual rep itself, so not fucking it up because I'm speeding it up. Because speeding it up's one thing, but you gotta lower it almost as, if not as slow as you were before to benefit from the damn thing. So my counting went kind of sideways. So I was like, I don't know. I hope I got it in there. When I do my, before I post it, I usually watch all my videos all the way through just to, well, I actually like watching it, and to check for like, the real reason why I started recording them is to check my form and see how good I was doing the exercise. And that's what I do still, so I'll count the reps on this one. Oh, my spine! Oh, it's really burning right now, holy crap. Alright, let me get a drink here. Oh my god. Okay, and now I got the worst one too to do right before it's fantastic, right? Okay. Alright, okay. Alright. Oh fuck, I'm just roasted here. And 15 of the 15s. This is like, this is as good as it gets right here. I mean, the 17s are one thing, 17 hands are one thing, but I only gotta do 10 reps of those. This is 15 of the 15s. This is like, so I haven't been doing these for a while, so they're still pretty, fuck me type of shit. Okay. Okay. You really need some good music to really rip the nerves a new one. 98 beats. Okay. I don't know why some days are just like more challenging than others, you know? Like I come in here, buys and tries, I do real good. Yes, I had 2 days off right before that, but I mean, when I was doing this all the past handful of years, you know, sometimes I wouldn't have a problem for like 2 weeks straight. Every day I come in here, it was fucking awesome. Great energy, you know, good oxygen, you know, I mean, everything all the way through was, oh man, just sometimes it's like, holy crap. Okay. 96 beats. Here we go. Okay. 15. Gotta soak your brain in that one here. There we go. Oh, that's great. My nose itches right now. That's fantastic. Use it. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Fuck! 13. Oh, I hate getting right at the end like that and I just can't peel it out. I could, but they would have been really wonky. Oh man, fuck. I hate coming in here with a decent amount of energy and then it just like getting screwed up by the lack of oxygen. Right. So one more. In my head I feel like I'm getting a shitty workout in, and I hate that. Because you don't want to think that way, because then you will get a shitty workout in. If your mindset's to that. You gotta, my workout's good, I'm getting good reps in, good sets in. My oxygen is nice and full. But again, feeling goes along with that whole thing as well. So that's where everyone gets it wrong and totally fucks up on that positive mental attitude bullshit. If you're not feeling that positive mental attitude, well, it just ain't gonna happen. You can think all you want that way. Not to mention the pain and discomfort I got going on too. Fuck. Alright. Rear delts 15, and then a Psycho 17 and a halfers. I need to just slow down and methodically do it, right? If I can only do fucking 7 of those, do 7 as good as I can. Stop, pause, wait for the heart on the downswing, and then accomplish the next couple of them, right? Nice and methodical. If I need to stop again, pause, keep my brain centered as much as possible. Holy crap, I'm just like, with the oxygen and the pain and a lot of times I can force myself just to punch my way through it, it's just difficult sometimes. It's like, because it's spidering around my rib cage too right now. And every time I further my exercise and my workout, it just keeps creeping around even more. It feels like it's gripping my lungs now. So I don't just have a lack of oxygen due to the shitty iron in my body. Breathing is a nightmare. I'm at 37:01 minutes, so I'm making killer time. Pause for a second, give myself a bit to just don't just gather your oxygen, your stamina, but gather your thoughts as well. Just going in here and whipping a bunch of weights around just doesn't really do anything. You gotta, really have your brain locked into. Alright, 95 beats. Let me set it up here. Alright, let me get a drink. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Fucking ball smashers, damn. I hate doing these for many reasons, and not just smashing my nuts. That's really got my ribs going good too. Okay. There we go. $15. Are you kidding me? My hip is all funky. Son of a bitch. Alright. me set up here and I'll show you my stats. Alright. I will set up weights for a drop set and evaluate when I get done with the first set. So I'm doing 10s for the added drop set. 10. Alright, let me show you my... Okay. Really? You stuck on that, huh? Alright. 38:03 minutes. 179 active calories, 110 beats. So around 180 active calories is good. So now I really gotta give myself a little bit of a pause here before I start these next 3 and last sets here. Doing the drop set is more than likely gonna preclude me ever doing a capper set on this, just because I don't want to overdo it. And yes, I like getting that extra little bit of fluid moving to the area at the end, but I get plenty of fluid popping them and hitting those, so I'll do 20 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 20 or 10 an arm, and then I'll drop those, and then try doing the same thing, but with a dropped weight. That's why they call it a drop set. You drop the weight, but you do it as close to the other one as possible to keep the fluid to the area, move as much and more fluid to the area, cycle that toxins out, really clean out the muscle and all the tissue around the area, get all the nutrients to the area. So 20 of those fuckers and then 20 of those fuckers. Generally don't want to go over a minute pause. 30 seconds is actually a better way of looking at that. So always check your watch band to make sure it's not strangulating your lymphatic juices. Gotta keep your hand as juicy as your arm is. Okay, alright. My hip was fucking acting screwy. It felt like it was out when I was sitting there. That's why I was doing that. Because I had sciatic issues the other night, like I was telling you, with this leg. And my heel is actually burning right now. The plantar fasciitis crap. It feels a little more to it than that though. But I'm hoping this doesn't act stupid again today. So it's because I always have my hips rotated outwards, so it's always on the verge of, like, you know, being out of place. Because see, if I were to stand normal with my hips rotated where they're supposed to be, your hips are locked into the, you know, your hip joints are... Oh, now I burp when I bend over. Isn't that fucked up? But everything's locked in when you're in the right position until you know, everything pulls out and it's right at the point of just bang, you know. So, all right, let's do this here. 98 beats, 41:02 minutes. I'm making great time, so let's, let me get a song going here. Okay. Let me see where I'm at music-wise. All right, last 3 sets. Let's do them as good, quality, clean, smooth as possible. Just take your time, focus on them. You know, do as best job as you can with this last set. First 2 are basically, well, the first one's basically, the first set is basically a heater set, right? Warm everything up. Second set is kind of a heater / working set. And then the final set, in my opinion, is the working set, is to actually, like, really exercise the area and pull as much fluid in and out of your joint and your muscle area wherever you're working as much as possible. And again, there's a little muscle building and fat loss in there as well, right? But you're not doing it for those goals, you're doing it for your health. That's why I'm not an idiot and throwing around 20, 25, 30 pounders, you know what I mean? Low and slow. And the sun is blinding me from a reflection ricochet action going on here. All right. All right. All right. All right, 20 and then 20. 94 beats. We are set for the next 3. Here we go. Well, these two. Here we go. It's funny. One 48 beats, 48 seconds. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 140 beats on that second round. I dropped to about 135 to 37 beats. And then I hit the 10 pounders. I put my legs up because these fucking weights are in the way here. I couldn't pinch my legs in more like I do normally. So, and I had to get that pinch in. I was gonna just drop the weights, but I didn't want to pick them up and, So, that was good. I feel that was satisfactory. Side delt time. Technically 2 sets left, but 4. Again, how do I feel before, during, and after? I don't know I'm going to be doing those drop sets until I do them. So don't ever sign yourself up for something you haven't done yet or aren't even close to doing. That's a great song, but it's slower than a biatch. Alright. Those feel adequately worked. The front delts. I'm at 110 beats. Let me walk the heart rate down just a smidge. And then side delt, I want to really get a good rest here for a second. Just because these side delts are going to be the worst. As I might have to pause through 17.5s because I can't just power through it like I can the front delt. Front delts, you know, you can do them if you just alter the speed and, you know what I mean, to a point. But side delts, when you start running out of the energy in the side delts, you fucking run out of energy. You like can't even lift the fucking thing. So you gotta gather as much strength and energy and all the good stuff as possible before I hit these bastards. I'm making great time though. I'm at 7:26 in the morning. So I'm basically, according to that, I'm about 8 minutes off an hour, which is good. Good. I have plenty of time to accomplish these next 2 or 4 sets. And I want to give myself just a smidge here right before these, because these are really going to fucking smoke her. These are just, you know, front delts, rear delts are a little easier. As you know, side delt like is it's kind of like working triceps and biceps and triceps, right? Your whole life you've worked your biceps by carrying groceries and picking stuff up. You do that all your whole life, right? So you always have worked your biceps to a certain point, right? Nobody ever works your triceps, right? You might like push something, you know, once in a blue moon. You know, you might push something once in a blue moon, but you don't like regularly use them like biceps. Side delts are the same way. Front delts, you use front delts quite a bit, right? You know, because again, you're picking stuff up, you're using your front delts quite a bit, right? So you use those throughout your life quite a bit. Rear delts are kind of tied into your upper back, so any type of like rowing, pulling motion, lifting, you know, you're working your rear delts, right? Side delts are like your triceps and your arms. Hardly ever get worked, right? How often are you lifting shit like this, right? Nobody's grabbing something and, you know. So your side delts are the weakest of your shoulder muscles. Most people say it's your rear delts, but it's not, because you got you're doing a lot of this throughout your life, kind of like, you know, doing this, but at the same time, you got a lot of other muscles tied into each other back there. So a lot of helper muscles with the rear delt stuff. You know, there are ways to really target the rear delts really well, you know. But again, I can't do, well, majority of those, if any of them, because I always do it on my spine, and I've done them, tried them. I could possibly do them or work them slowly and do it, but I don't care if I'm having a little help with some other stuff. Plus all my chain pulls and all these pulls that I do, I'm working my rear delts as well as my back. So everything up or back gets worked fairly good, right? So, all right, let me set up. I'm at 97 beats. Damn, what's with all the burping in it? Excuse me, jeez. All right, I need something that lets, okay. Well, this is a good song, but it's not a... You gotta get something that really fucking just like... Okay. Alright, now these are the ass smokers of the day. Do these I'm guessing like 100, 150 beats. Drop them, drop my heart to hopefully in the 130s. I always like dropping to the 130s, preferably mid to low 130s before I start another set and when I do the quick switch arounds, you know. Because your heart, you always jump up into the 140s again when you're doing them. So, plus with the oxygen, I don't need, again, I can't be punching above 160 or I don't want to be on the ground passed out and shit. I don't need that. No more hospitals. I already visit those nightmares enough. I don't need to visit it anymore. Alright. Here we go. Alright. 10. And then 10. Get a really nice grab on these bastards. Oh! Oh, fuck, man. Where did you grab hold of these? You're just like, oh! And my tailbone. Ah! 2, 3, 4, let me try for 1 or 2 more here. That was 10 mil right off. That was... The pay is giving yourself that extra second rest. Ah! 146 beats. 10 seconds, 147 beats. 20 seconds, 140 beats. 133 beats. 30 seconds. Yeah. One 47 beats, 148 beats. Now they're dropping. Boy, that worked out really well. I gotta give myself that extra second between. That was very good, 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 good. Alright, put the drop setters behind me so I can drop and grab. Alright. Alright. You know, if I can there's something I can put these in and grab them that way. There's all kinds of shit. Oh, fuck it. Alright. I'll just do this. I'll put them there and then grab them and turn around. I just like getting a good grip on these, but I can't, being where they are. Alright. Alright. Give myself this extra second. So I'm making good time, good time, good time. Just rolled over an hour there, so I'm 1 hour, 1 hour and 1 minute, so perfect. Say a perfect example here, this bitch, it's fairly loose. It's actually quite loose, it just feels tighter. Okay. You want it to stay snug enough to get your readings good, right? But you don't want to strangulate your lymph juices going to your hand. Because your blood supply, you really have to pinch a bitch up hard to cut off your blood supply. Like, you really got to wrench it. And I've seen dipshits fucking crank their shit, but see, you want it to the point where it's not really indenting your tissue. It's just indenting just slightly. See how the tissue, how it's indented in the tissue a little bit there? While I have my hand open. But while it's closed, it's not really indenting it that much. You know, because there's still a little gap in there. And then you want to be able to, you know, pull it up a little bit here. So you have a little, and I don't have any fat on my wrist here, so I'm not like pulling it into fat type of thing. So it's, you know, it's kind of faking you out type of thing. So it's one of those things. And you don't want the fucker loose where it's spinning around your wrist. Almost everybody I see out and about in public, their fucking watch is basically spinning around their wrist. Or, you know, you're sitting there and you're talking to the person and you look down at the wrist and the thing's like kiltered and fucking hanging on their like bone. It's what? Why would you spend $500 on a motherfucker if your ass is just gonna fucking zzz? Okay. Still 105 beats. Alright, let me do a walk or two here real fast. Just calm myself, peel myself, because I'm gonna drill this hard here. So alright, last set. Well, technically last group of sets, but I can officially say one and done. One more. First two sets, I feel like first two sets I feel like I really kind of fucked up. In a way, I don't know. I needed to give myself a little bit more of a break, right? Throwing yourself through the sets is not a good thing for 1,000 different reasons, right? You want to give yourself a break, right? You're not doing this for muscle building or fat loss. Fuck that bullshit. Do it for health. Who cares if you're keeping the pump going, right? Fuck the pump. Because no matter when you work it and how you work it, it's still going to exchange the fluid like it's supposed to. Because, I mean, the risk of injury, I mean, all kinds of shit. You could burn yourself out and then you're huffing and puffing and dragging halfway through the workout. And kind of like I am doing now. That's why I'm having to peel myself back a smidge here. So, alright, I'm at 99 beats. I'm going to do another walk here. Nice and relaxed. Calm the body. I'm getting that tension headache too in my left side because again I'm tightening up the upper back, especially with the rear delts. I'm getting that pinch in here. It's spidering up my head and giving me that tension headache because of the ankylosing spine thing here. So, all right, 96 beats. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. Okay, here we go. Alright, you got me on there still? Okay, I'll be right there. Wop, 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 wop. It's funny looking at myself in this stupid little fucking screen. It's just weird. Because I can't really see details of anything. I just see me standing there and a bunch of shit in the background. Alright, enough of the bunch of shit here. Let's go. Here we go. Let me crank this bitch. Ten and 10. Well, I'll try doing 15-15 if I can do it. Alright. Ah! 140 at 17. 142. 27. 37. 20 seconds. 10 seconds left. Oh, that gets my neck going bad. Oh. 145 on that one. So I have to about 142 to 145. That's about 145. First round and 145 second round beats. That was good. It's just the neck and head was bothering the hell out of me. So, alright, let me clean up. Ow. That hurt. Just rammed my knee into the weight. Okay. Alright. Done. Alright. Okay. This fabric, man, holds all kinds of shit. put that planty away here. Give me a sec. Man, I gotta piss my brains out too. Holy crap. I'm gonna piss all over myself. Like just fucking, oh my god. I had to piss like fucking 2 or 3 sets ago, so. There you go, get a little sun today, Planty. Damn, you got me thick as hell. Oh, look at that, another one, huh? Man, look at that, you got like fucking 30,000 pups down there, girl. Look at your long, beautiful ass. Alright, shut up and do this here, Jack. Okay, here we go. Let me show you my stats. Okay, there you go. Okay, here we go. That was Wednesday, shoulder day. Here we go. Okay. 745, pretty much right on money. 336 hectocalories is pretty much right on money, right 3 to 400. And almost 70 minutes, look at that. So, pretty much on money like every other day except ab day. So 7:45 in the morning, 7:46, 337 active calories. That's the quality workout of you get. I mean, how many calories burned during the workout, but I always chalk it up as a quality workout. And then about 70 minutes. So that was Wednesday shoulder day, Wednesday shoulder day, Wednesday shoulder day. That was a very good workout. Very good workout considering the first 4 to 6 sets sucked ass. I just, it's really hard to get a good quality workout in as fucking shitty as you feel like I do. It's like your life's a shit factory, gone wrong, sideways, right? Everything is just like literally, and anything you could do in life from here on forward is all altered significantly because of your health. It's you like can't do 90% of the bullshit anymore. So even though I'm, besides my iron and oxygen, I'm in fairly good shape. I mean, I can outperform pretty much almost any fat ass on the planet. Healthy fat ass, if you can even call those in the same sentence, you know what I mean, of healthy and fat. But which makes me sick. If you're healthy and you're fat, you won't be for long unless you change your shit, because it does literally, right? I mean, you will literally die with some sort of disease, period. You are being mass poisoned by the psychopaths that run this world. And you actually have the ability to relatively improve yourself, right, before they fuck that all up as well. So I highly recommend at least trying to improve yourself just a little bit, that, and yes, we got to flush them down the toilet as well. So if people would finally wake up so we can get rid of those fucks, that'd be a great thing. But until then, move, because it's going to be really hard for a bunch of fat asses to try to flush those people down the toilet if you can't fucking move yourself. So get up, move, so we can take everything back, okay? That's how it works. Get up, move, get yourself healthy, get yourself nice and fit and strong, so we can get rid of that trash, okay? I'm here to inspire you, to motivate yourself to get into the gym, to eat clean, to, everything snaps into place then. You start getting good sleep. Everything just lines up once you start getting yourself healthy, right? People always, this bad, this, all that side bullshit lines up once you start cleaning yourself out. But that's fine. Diabetes or some fucked up shit that you can easily control and could have controlled not getting by cleaning yourself up. Me, apparently, as far as I understand it, I couldn't have helped all this stuff that I have. I mean, my shit literally was just like, I don't know, right? Yes, I probably could have eaten a little cleaner when I was younger, right? But I don't think that would have prevented some of this stuff. But most of you people out there get diabetes and things like that, those are 100% preventable. 100%. Cancer, 100% preventable. So, and if you're buying the shit that they're selling, that they're saying that it's not 100% preventable, well, you're an idiot, because it is 100% preventable. Oh, I got a gene that caused really? A gene that gives you cancer? Well, wow. It's... No. Clean yourself up. And your gene that gives you cancer won't be there anymore. That's the dumbest thing I've ever motherfucking heard. I don't care who is going to argue against this. You are an idiot. Because most of you people that get that cancer caused by a gene are unhealthy. Whatever. Anyways. Mover and close, baby. All right. Today was Wednesday, shoulder day. Tomorrow is Thursday, leg day. And Friday, back day, and then the weekend off. Other than that, I'm going to hopefully have a great day. If the sun stays out all day, yeah. And hopefully I can go get my iron checked as well and remedy that in some fashion and just exactly see where it is. So anyways, everybody have a fantastic Wednesday. I will try to myself, and peace and love to all. And yes, I do love you all, even though I bitch and moan at you. Have a good one.